players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
Hello again, lads. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Allied for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 Stevenage career mode. It is the Road to Glory with Aidy Boothroyd, and it's Season 3, Episode 78. Now, if you missed the last episode, I thoroughly recommend you go back and watch that. It was a titanic battle between ourselves and Ipswich at the top of the table. As you can see from this news reel here, we clawed background on them, and it's thoroughly well worth a watch. Coming up in today's show, we have two league matches. The first one being on Friday as we take on Derby County at Pride Park. We have a quick turnaround then on Monday as we face Exeter City in the league. Still points up for grabs, so we cannot afford to lose ground. And then on Saturday we play mighty Manchester United in their semi-finals of the FA Cup. Let's get to it and hope we get some good results. So, first game up on Friday night, we're at Pride Park to take on Derby County. Knowing as well, Aidy Boothroyd, knowing that we can't really afford any slip-ups. There's no margin for error. And the opening 14 minutes, margin for error would be the phrase on everybody's lips as Drysdale and Anderson make an absolute howler of that cross from Agatisi and drops to Davide Masura just to put home the loose ball. You see here from this replay, it's kind of like a tangle of bodies between Anderson coming out to claim it and Drysdale kind of gets in his way. He doesn't head the ball out or anything and just allows the ball to drop. And you can see the disappointment on Boothroyd's face, because that's sort of, you don't want to be giving away chances like that. And then on 24 minutes, Hoskins gets down the right hand side. He's in behind the defence. I'm thinking he could just square it. He tries to pull it back and cut it back, but Shane Jack gets the tackle in and denies him the chance. And then on 35 minutes, Hardy's going to get the ball. He's going to play it to Gilby. Gilby back to Hardy, into the box. Spins away from his man, and out comes Wildsmith. I think McCormick's going to put it in, but he gets tackled. Derby just seem to have a body in the way at this particular moment in time. You see, just before half-time, James Wilden, good skill. He's going to make the cut back. It's going to come off the defender. I thought it was going to get to McCormick to shoot, but he tried to take a touch, and Wildsmith just snatches the ball from him at his feet. A few moments later, Gilby with some strength into McCormick. McCormick is going to play it back into Gilby. Gilby with a knockdown. Kinsella into the box. Has to be. And a great save from Wildsmith to deny us that goal. Why doesn't he put it in the corner there? If he puts it in the corner, we're 1-1. We're going at the break, a goal down thanks to that mistake. And how costly would that be in the title race? As we, like I said before, we can't afford really those kind of slip-ups. And then, beginning of the second half, Curran with a through ball to Stretton, and Stretton picks out Agatisi, who makes it 2-0 as he's in behind the defence. And if it wasn't difficult enough as it is, being a goal down and against this kind of defence, it makes it almost impossible now, as Agatisi goes through one-on-one and just slots it past Anderson. Shows no mercy there. 2-0. And we'll try and get back into the game. 63 minutes just after the hour. McCormick to James Wilden, and then James Wilden into McCormick. It's eventually going to come to Hardy. He backheels it into Nichols. Oduro gets across and makes a block. They were doing this all game, just getting bodies in the way. Cross comes in from the corner. Drysdale's header cleared off the line by Oduro. And then eventually it's going to drop back down, and 3 has the ball. He's going to play it to McCormick. McCormick again with the cross into the box. Headed away, and then Kinsella wins the ball back. It's going to fall to Gilby on his weaker left side. He shoots wide. 8 minutes left to go. Norris up top. Norris into Reeves. Reeves to Andre. Andre, out comes Wildsmith and makes a save. And you feel like the ball's never going to go in. And then similar story here. 5 minutes left to go. Nichols switches feet onto Hardy. Into Reeves. No, Hardy. Shot blocked. And then James Wilden recovers the ball. Hardy across to Kinsella. Lovely patience here, but we just have to get the ball in the net. Hardy into Reeves. Reeves back to in 3. And again, he's looking to place this in the corner. And a good save by Wildsmith. That would leave the score 2-0. It's a disappointing result, especially given what's at stake. And we have to pick ourselves up quickly as our next match is against Exeter City on Monday. Alright, so we take on Exeter City and Monday night. A quick turnaround, which means we have to field the rotation side, and it's vital that we get a win. No pressure then. So going into the opening few minutes, Laurent Talai is going to do a nice bit of skill. He's going to play a 1-2 with Cody Johnson, get it back into the box. Great opportunity, hits it with his left, and a good save by Blackman to tip it over. Thought he might have tried a finesse shot there, but he went for power instead. And then a few minutes later, a lovely team goal here. Talai holds the ball up, back to Reeves, and then Reeves is going to play this in. Johnson into Taylor, Taylor into Norris, Norris from close range, no mistake by the veteran striker, no mercy from him, and a lovely, lovely team goal, you've got to say. Lots of patience, lots of short passing, nice play. He actually had 2 people to aim at there, but Norris with the low strike, and of course, a goal up now. All the media attention is on this game simply because if we win this game, even if we go up as second place runners-up, we are guaranteed promotion if we win this game. But also, as I've mentioned to you, is that we need to try and stay in the hunt for the title as well. And then 18-19 minutes, Talai with a shot after turning Pierce Sweeney on the edge of the box. He was looking for his goal. Talented striker, but Blackman says no. He tips it over the bar again for another corner. And then on 24 minutes, Frankham dispossesses Caprice high up the field. You see Taylor exchanges passes on the right, gets inside, and Caprice has made a run back. And Taylor's running into the box. Ellis Taylor takes it to the near post. He takes the shot. And I think there's a foul there by Caprice, but Blackman makes the save at the near post. And then a few minutes later, Caprice would be involved in the build-up. On 27 minutes, he pulls it back. Hardy into Jay into Cox, near post, and it just about goes in. I'm pretty disappointed with this goal because he's right in front of the goalkeeper and he doesn't smash it with a lot of power, he just places it, and then Chapman, he sort of parries it and it goes up in the air and over him. Agumbo almost got back to clear it off the line. So 1-1, and we're looking 5 minutes to go till half time, looking for the second goal. Taylor sets up Norris, and Norris picks out the bottom corner. So Taylor with 2 assists in this game. We know that he's had his troubles finishing opportunities, but in this case he's very much a playmaker. He could have turned and had a shot, but he saw Norris arriving and the veteran striker did the rest. And then into stoppage time in the first half, Dyche loses out to Cox, who sets up Archie Collins, looking for the corner, but Chapman makes the save, and we go in at the break, 2-1, thanks to Luke Norris's 2 goals, and Taylor with 2 assists. It's not done yet, still more action to go, as we go into the second half. Approaching the hour, Johnson slips it through, Taylor into Talai, and Laurent Talai, look at this, looking for the top corner. He beats Blackman, but couldn't get it the right side of the post. You'll see from the replay, the ball, the shadow of the ball is right next to the post. It's so close, and Boothroyd knows that could have been 3-1. And then from the corner, 67 minutes, Mazid Agumbo knocks it down, and Frankham toe pokes it in. A goal from George Frankham. How crucial that is at this stage, because it gives us a 2-goal lead. It's not the prettiest of goals, but it's not often that you see those knockdowns in the box and then have somebody like Frankham on the end of it just to toe poke it in past the goalie. So 3-1, and final 20 minutes, a chance to make it 4-1 with a lovely fluid counter-attack, and Dree takes it past Hartridge, and he's got the speed and skill. Hartridge tracking back, and Dree cuts back onto his right, takes a shot, and it's kicked away and then smashed clear. And then deep into stoppage time at the game. Some high pressure, a Gumbo's failed clearance. It's going to come to Key. He slips it into Archie Collins, and Archie Collins scores at the near post. It's one of those where the goalkeeper basically just, he falls over trying to kick the ball, trying to do a kick save. You'll see it here.
This is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier.
And then from the kickoff, the referee would blow the whistle. 3-2 the final score. I mean, defensively, not great, but offensively, really, really good. And I'm going to be flat out honest, I'm just glad that we got the 3 points on the board at this stage of the season. It's crucial that we continue to win. And now we have the FA Cup semi-final against Manchester United. Alright, here we are. We're at Wembley for this semi-final. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think we've got a cat and nose chance of beating them. They're just going to be too strong for us. The only thing that we've got is physicality, and that's all we can offer as far as being able to try and compete with them. We're certainly not at their level when it comes to skill. And their lineup shows that. They've got a very, very strong lineup. Some fantastic players, not just in the 11, but also on the bench as well. Absolutely phenomenal lineup. We've tried to sort of, defend as much as we can whilst trying to offer something going forward. The opening 10 minutes, you'll see here, Fernandez slips in Sancho, and Sancho really should be doing better from there. He ends up skying it. Not a bad idea to try and hit the side foot control, but goes too high and wide. We actually have a chance a few minutes later. Kinsella shows some great footwork in the box to get past Tomori before setting up Hardy, who has a chance, but out comes Henderson to make the save. It ended up being offside anyway. But we had the chance there, a little bit of a chance. And then 25 minutes to get the deadlock broken. Bruno Fernandes is going to into Llorente. Llorente into Rashford. He's dispossessed. And then a Gumbo goes to play it. Kinsella gets it, but then loses to Llorente here. And then Rashford picks up the ball. Sancho into Bruno. And he tucks it away into the bottom corner. I thought, with Drysdale being there, I thought I had him. Even after Kinsella, I knew once Kinsella lost it there, we were in trouble. Already running back to goal. And he just slides it past Anderson from that sort of range. See, you can just see Drysdale sticks a foot out, but it's just too late. And then a few minutes later, they get a short corner. They work it. It's going to come into Casemiro. Sets up Rashford, who hits it low. And half an hour in, we are 2 goals down. And basically just looking to avoid getting absolutely mullered here at Wembley. Because that's one thing that we don't want.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal.
It's one of those where they were just one pass ahead of you from that short corner. 5 minutes to go till half-time. United streaming forward again into Fernandes, and Bruno looking for the top corner, and a great save by Anderson to deny him.
He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
You see that switch of feet just completely bamboozled Aidy Gumbo. We go in at the break, 2 goals down, as I said, looking to avoid a mullering at this point. If we can sort of do anything to try and give our travelling fans a Wembley moment, just get any goal. You'll see here on 52 minutes, Luther James Wilding, twisting and turning like he can, picks out McCormick to Hardy, and I thought that was the moment, but Henderson parries it away and makes the stop to deny him. So close there. And then they win the ball back here. Anthony into Rashford. Back to Anthony. I thought this was going to be 3. But Anderson makes the near post stop. Looks nothing like Anthony, by the way. Good save. And then with 10 minutes left to go, speaking of Wembley moments, Hawkins is on the field. And you know that when Hawkins is on the field, we've just got to try and pick him out. You'll see Gilby here. Chips it up. There's Hawkins, goes for the post, and Henderson gets down and makes the save. A few minutes later, they come streaming forward again. Loads of options going forward. It's Aaron Wan-Bissaka from the right side. He's going to cross us in. Lorenzo Pellegrini with a volley. And he makes it 3-0 If it wasn't over before, it certainly is now. The tie well and truly over. Any ideas that we had of scoring a goal and making it tense at the end at 2-1 completely evaporated. You can see the disappointment there in Aidy Boothroyd. I think we've done well to make it to the semi-finals, certainly exceeded expectations. Just wanted to include this in stoppage time. James Wilding with the cross, and I thought here he was going to score Hawkins. It was a fantastic header from him. Would have been a lovely Wembley moment for him at the end. There's the header, certainly out-jumped his defender. What a save, that is one-handed by Dean Henderson to deny us. And so, United go marching on. They make the final, certainly better than us in every aspect of the game. The fact that it was only 3-0 is probably a good thing. Obviously a good performance by us in some ways, but not in others. Thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Also, why not consider subscribing? That way you don't miss any up and coming episodes by myself. I'll see you guys back on Sunday with episode 79. We'll finish the league campaign and hopefully either win the title or get auto promotion. It's going to be a big episode, so make sure you don't miss it. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming. See you guys soon.